snitch on a G and you don't have bars, no left hand. Take a ride with me, Queen 7 train, man. Who wanna spar? Spar with me, man. You can get scars when you snitch on a G and you don't have bars, no left hand. Take a ride with me, yeah. Queen 7 train, yo. You wanna spar? You wanna fight in the ring?
Yeah. I want to welcome everyone back to Drunk Sports Combat, the MMA edition, man, where we talk everything MMA, the business of MMA, the fighting. Like I said, street fights, bar fights, pit fights, all of that. You know,
it don't matter.
We with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You already know my name. It's your boy Cash. I got my guys with me at television and my dog OuTaKaRaCtr. Q had to tap out today. What's up, fellas? How we feeling?
Feeling good, baby.
Good. Feeling great. Feeling good. Feeling great. Yo, you know this is the best time of the year in UFC because these last couple of pay-per-views, Dana White does the best that he can to make them absolutely epic.
Yes.
You know, so there'll be a December card that's not really put together yet because everything's up in the air. But he really does his best because come January, February, even into like early March, it's quiet.
Yeah. It's mostly like a prospects.
It's just like the music industry and shit, you know?
Yeah, fourth quarter.
Prospects, though, I will say fourth quarter and first quarter.
Yeah.
I will say, speaking of, prospects, I have to amend Dana White on the people that have won in his contender series. And, because you got two champions now. You know what I mean? You got two people that hold belts, and Sean O'Malley and Jamal Hill. Even though he relinquished the belt, he was still a champion from the contender series.
Yep. A lot of those contender series brought out some of the best fighters that we saw, like Nate Diaz and what's his name? This kid, Ferguson. Ferguson was unruly.
Not to get off of MMA because it is part of MMA, but did you guys dabble into KSI, Tommy Fury, and Logan Paul, and then
wait. Before we get into that, we didn't have you on last week because of all the confusion. I want to get your thoughts on the O'Malley Sterling fight, man. What was your thought? Talk about that, G.
Well, that goes to show you the only reason. If they have a rematch, I don't think the results are the same. You know, Aljamain Sterling didn't play his game. He tried to disrespect Sniper and Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's hands are way too respected. If I made my whole bidding, right? If I made my whole bidding, my whole success, my entire career off of this thing that I do really well, I'm probably not gonna switch it. I'm just gonna keep doing that thing really well.
Yes.
And Sterling took that shit for granted.
Yeah, he only had 2 takedown attempts and didn't get none.
Well, you know what it was? He was afraid. He was afraid of getting in close to O'Malley because he knows O'Malley. He didn't want to take a punch. He didn't want to take a punch, and that was the reason. But if Sterling would have threw himself more into the fire, made it more of a firefight, grapple him, get him up against the fence, kick his legs out. You know, like you seen it with Cheeto Vera.
Yes.
His leg gave out. You know, so obviously there is a weakness in his game, and since he fights with his hands more, his stance is a little bit open.
Yes.
Sterling should have played with his meat paws a little bit before he tried to you know what I mean? Like, but he didn't. He that's why he got killed though.
Yeah,
you know? And it was a third round finish, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, second.
Second round finish, you know, like it says a lot. Like now O'Malley's very smart.
Yes.
He should not give Aljamain Sterling a rematch.
He even said it too. He's gonna fight. He wanted to fight Davis, this guy, that guy. You know,
right?
He's O'Malley. There's a point in he's blessed to have received and won the championship, but there's a point where the fighter becomes the athlete becomes a higher product than what the belt is. Being the champion doesn't really mean that you're of the most value.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley makes millions of dollars away from UFC.
Yeah.
So his value to UFC is like Conor McGregor almost.
Yes. They're marketing him that way, too. Yeah.
So
let me ask you something, G, about the technical side of the fight, right? As a novice, right? As I'm a boxing guy, but I defer to you guys as the MMA and UFC guys. Now, Aljamain Sterling was known as the ground guy, right? The grappler, who got all the ground moves, wrestler, right?
He just beat Cejudo.
Right, who I like Cejudo. How does the wrestler get fucking doesn't get this guy in the fucking ground? Explain that shit to me, man.
I tell you, because he didn't want to fight that fight. He wanted to fight O'Malley's fight and beat him. He thought he could embarrass O'Malley.
Which is arrogant.
Yeah, he actually threw more strikes in that fight than O'Malley.
That's insane.
When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well
like,
said. Yep.
He and then I don't know why you would play with O'Malley when if you look at the weigh-ins, if you look at the face-off, if you look at the press conferences, if you look at everything, O'Malley is saying a lot less. That means that person is super fucking focused.
Yes.
Now, all that talking that Aljamain Sterling was doing, look, the poor guy, he's from fucking Long Island. And he don't get no love in New York. He don't get no love in Jersey. He don't get no love in Boston. He don't get no love in Philly. Why he don't get no love? And the reason is because of that attitude that he possesses.
Yeah.
I'm glad the way O'Malley beat him was a knockout, because that'll humble you.
Yes.
You think he's the better fighter? Because you said if they fought again, the results will be different.
It's not that he's a better fighter. What do they say that? Styles make fights. GSP lost to Matt Serra off of a knockout, right? Nobody saw that. Yo, whoever betted that night on Matt Serra came off crazy.
Hell yeah.
Same thing with Sean O'Malley. Whoever betted on Sean O'Malley came off crazy because
got the bag.
Styles win fights. So if I know you're a superior wrestler, all I gotta do is get a hold of your fucking neck, hold you to the ground, and yo, if I do that for 3 rounds straight, 4 rounds straight, 5 rounds straight, you didn't beat the champion, I remain the champion.
Yeah, exactly. That was the Matt Hughes on formula.
What I did tell you though, and Aljamain Sterling is he's a weight bully. That nigga, he's supposed to be fighting at 155. You know what I'm saying? He's cutting himself down to 145.
Yeah,
and in my opinion, he's a weight bully. How ripped he is. Go fight with the big boys. Go fight.
You saying that last time? Yep.
Go fight with the big boys.
He's a weight bully. Yeah.
He was like, yo, go fight Poirier. Go fight, Gahey.
Now, Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how long his reign lasts.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, because there's killers in that weight class.
Oh yeah. Vera was calling him out too.
You think he goes that route? Did Vera beat him already?
Yes.
Yeah, he gets
That's his only loss. His only loss is to Vera, and it was because he got kicked. He got kicked in the right place in the leg, and his leg gave out on him.
Yep.
You think he wants that get back?
Of course he does. But again, I don't think Vera beats O'Malley this time.
No.
I think O'Malley's confidence is through the roof. I think that's it. You got the belt now. He don't play these games. He didn't play the games without the belt. Now he got the belt. I doubt he's gonna play games. It's gonna take a very disciplined fighter to beat him. But O'Malley said he would rather fight Cejudo, which is a genius idea.
Ooh,
that's the money fight.
Yeah.
That's red panty night. You fighting Cejudo.
Red panty night.
That's red panty night. You fighting Cejudo because he's the most popular person in that division.
Yes. Who wins that fight?
O'Malley knocks him out.
I think so too.
You think so too?
Yeah, because if Cejudo couldn't do nothing to stop the grappling or wrestling of Aljamain Sterling, right?
Yeah.
For him to even attempt that, he's the shorter fighter. He got shorter arms. He had this open karate stance like this. O'Malley's just gonna sit there and pick his shots on him.
Pick him apart.
Because he's a good boxer too. He could box.
Ed, you had said you break down the Cejudo fight because there was a reason you said Cejudo lost. What you tell me on that, man? When Sterling beats Cejudo.
I think it wasn't me. I think it was G that said that.
What happened was that Cejudo didn't expect Aljamain Sterling to bring the fight to him. Cejudo thought Aljamain Sterling was just gonna wrestle him, and what Aljamain Sterling did, he started relying on the hands and start getting Cejudo a little backed up with the hands. Okay. Once this right here, once I know I could get to you with these, I know there's other ways I could get to you the comfortable way, the way I like to. So what he did was he stayed on top of him and he kept moving with him, wouldn't get off of him. Because Henry Cejudo, they call him Triple C. He's an Olympic gold medalist. His resume is impeccable. He retired the belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, think about that.
Didn't he beat who he beat for the belt? Didn't he beat
Dominic Cruz. I think it was either Dillashaw or Dominic Cruz.
Dillashaw. I think he beat TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, but TJ takes steroids. He don't count.
Let me ask you guys this before we get to Strickland and the other fights. There was a fight in that Sean O'Malley card, man, and like I said, as a novice to the sport, it was Katona versus Gibson. Did you guys get a chance to check that fight out?
I didn't view it. I'm not gonna even lie.
It was on the same card.
Yeah, they said it was the most significant strikes in the history of the UFC, man. It was on the undercard, man. It was a crazy fight. Y'all get a chance.
Yeah, Brad Katona versus Cody Gibson.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even check.
But look, I don't know. In my opinion, it was a decision, round 3. So it went all 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So that means for 15 minutes, this man, whether it be Gibson's corner or whether it be the ref, I don't remember seeing the fight, but I will say, if you got your ass whooped for 15 minutes and somebody threw that many strikes, somebody should have threw the towel in a long time ago.
You know what it was? It was the loser is out the UFC. They're not getting the contract. They're out of there. You know what I'm saying? So they was basically fighting for their careers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for now, a lot of fighters get cut from that roster.
Yeah.
Anthony Smith just fought this weekend. He beat Ryan Spann for the second time.
Yeah.
He was cut his UFC and had to fight his way back into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Anthony Smith. I think he needs to retire too. He don't got that heart in him no more. He got lucky.
You know, talking about retirement and strikes, significant strikes. Let's talk about Holloway and the Korean Zombie, because that was a retirement bout. And you know, Holloway, he always calls himself like the best boxer in the UFC, and that boy done fought everybody in that division. You
didn't. Let me ask you something. Did you actually see the fights? Were you up? Yeah. I was up. I love them early cards.
I watched the playback. I
watched the playback because I forgot they were in Singapore.
I love those early cards. I'm gonna tell you something, B. I don't like that UFC does things for, let's say, clout. Like, Korean Zombie has lost a lot of his last couple fights. He hasn't looked like the person that he was when he first came out. Max Holloway has been on absolute fire, only losing 2 fights, and that's to one person, and that's the champion.
Yeah, Alex.
Why would you put Zombie as his retirement send-off fight against the best fighter in the division, not named Alex Volkanovski? Why? That's so embarrassing.
I know, man.
Like and then the guy. I think part of it is because the dude don't speak English. Because when you don't speak English and you're hearing it'll make you feel good. Whether you got
bump you up,
you got knocked out, whether you lost, that'll still give you that fire. And you see it when he leaves that ring. That he wasn't sad that he lost.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He just knew what he's walking away from now in retirement.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he literally like. I'll give it up to the Korean Zombie. He changed the sport. He's one of the pioneers of why we perform over there. You know what I mean? He's one of the pioneers of why we perform in Korea. Why we have Asian athletes on his come up in his ring. They call him the Zombie for a reason. His chin was made out of fucking granite.
Yeah, man. He
bang, and he gets up.
Yeah.
Even to the last punch, where it was the 3rd round, and I think his coach must have told him in the corner, ching ching walla walla bing bang. And that means go out there. That means go out there and give it everything you fucking got right now. You hear me? And that nigga said, because if you look at the first 20 seconds of that fucking round, he came out swinging on him.
Yeah, he did. He was doing his little,
Up to the point, he was even swinging when he was asleep.
Hell yeah! And you saw that he swung a hook right over his head, over Holloway's head.
And then you got to give it to Max. You know why? Because I noticed that Max had that fight won in the 2nd round. Max, if this was Dragon Ball Z, my man was chilling on 70% power.
Yes. And you know what?
He didn't put his foot on the gas until Korean Zombie attacked him.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I noticed like Max is a killer in the octagon, but he has a heart. Like remember he did this fight, and remember when he beat the shit out of Brian Ortega? What he did? He took time, in the middle of a fight, he took time to show Ortega how to block strikes. Yeah. That's how bad he was beating Ortega.
You gotta pick your hands up.
Yeah, he's like, put your hands up and block like this during the fight. Like
I believe it. Who was it? Was it Tony Allen? Who did he beat up? Or Calvin Kattar?
Yeah.
When he fought Calvin Kattar, in the middle of them two throwing hands, he turns to Dana White.
I'm the best boxer.
He tells Dana White, I'm the best boxer.
And throws a punch, a no-look punch.
And then he ducks, dodges a punch, and throws a no-look punch to hit his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, both. He dodged it, no look, and threw a punch, no look. Like
Max Holloway's a goat. See, and that's what, you know why Alex beats him? Alex keeps beating him because Alex knows not to play Max's game.
Yeah.
The more you come at Max, is the better Max gets.
Yeah, yeah. You know Max is like, yo, right in the middle.
Let me take your leg. Let me bother you. Let me take you down. Let me not let you get set and comfortable.
Yes, that's the epitome of what you were saying earlier. Styles create fights, and he didn't indulge into Max fight. You know, Max is I'm gonna square up with you. I'm gonna fight you 1D. Right in the middle.
Volkanovski used to weigh 260 pounds.
Yeah,
he used to play like rugby or some shit like that.
I saw him. He was stocky as hell, and he's short. He's like probably shorter than me.
Bro, 206. Now he fights at 155. You know how solid that nigga? He probably is like a chimp. Like if you go to give him a dap or something, he's probably like grabbing a whole monkey and shit. He probably feels like a goddamn animal.
I love it, man. I love it. But I agree with you 100%. I think this was the wrong fight for. If this was the last official fight for TKZ.
Why you gonna do that to him?
Yeah, man.
He's ranked fucking number 8.
Yeah, man.
Why you gonna do that to him?
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a wrong way to send off TKZ. Because I fuck with TKZ. I remember when he beat Poirier. I was surprised that he submitted him, and then he beat Frankie Edgar. Who else he beat? What's his kid? Bermudez, Dennis Bermudez.
Do you think Poirier should retire?
Poirier, nah. I think Poirier got like maybe 2-3 fights left in him. He just got to pick his right opponent. I would like to see him win the belt at least one time before these, but I don't know if he's at that level anymore. He lost. Who he lost the title fight against? Justin, yeah. No, for the BMF. But didn't he lose to? Who he lost to?
Magomedov.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, killed him. So I think probably like 3 fights.
He struggles with grapplers so badly.
Yeah, he does because all he does is
Oliveira beat him.
Yes, that's the one.
Beat him. Yeah, Makhachev beat him.
Yeah.
Did Makhachev fight him?
No, Makhachev fought Oliveira and beat Oliveira for the belt. Yeah. But that's what I was talking about.
That's the next, I think.
Yeah, that's the fight I was talking about that he lost. And when he did the whole Conor McGregor saga, he fought Oliveira and Oliveira just watched him.
Oliveira is another one though. He keeps playing. Like, go get your belt back, bro. If you want your fucking belt back, stop playing with them.
And he lost that fight, but he's on fire in there right now. He's on fire again. Remember his
Oliveira hasn't fought.
No, he fought a while ago. He fought like early on this year. Like 2-3 UFC cards ago.
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, Do Bronx. Yeah, Do Bronx fought like I forgot who he fought. Damn, weed is a hell of a drug. I be forgetting.
It's called drunk sports.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you look it up, he had a fight like early on this year. I think in the beginning of the summer or like an ending of spring, if I'm not mistaken. He fought this year.
Nah, his last. Oh yeah, you're right. He beat Benny Dariush. Shit.
There you go.
You're right. That was not too long ago.
Yeah. Beat him with ease. And I'm like, okay, he about to get back on his streak. Because remember his trajectory in the UFC, he came in hot. There was a bad winning streak.
They're scheduled to fight October 21st.
Who?
Makhachev and Charles.
Oh, again, rematch?
I'm looking at it right now.
Rematch.
They're scheduled to fight.
Holy shit. Who you got?
I think Oliveira breaks his jaw this time.
Oh, I would love to see that because I like Makhachev.
This time.
I like Islam, but I wanted Do Bronx to win so bad.
Islam got to take us out.
Yeah.
Islam got to take us out. This is not, you know what I mean? You ain't Khabib. You ain't Khabib. This is not gonna be that type of time. You know what I mean? Like, and even Do Bronx. I want Do Bronx to win, just so he could fight Justin.
Oh, I would love to see that again too. Oh man, like, yo, you talking dirty, G.
Now that gives that belt opportunity to move around amongst the people among the top, because the more you fight, the more you get knocked out. It's not always gonna go your way the next time. You leave a little bit of yourself every time you get into that ring. You leave a little bit of yourself. You do. So you really have to like think about it as a person coming up or about to get a chance, or you're always a second away. You know what I mean? Like, look, I feel bad. Look what they doing to Michael Chandler. You know, they're making this nigga fucking wait for fucking Conor, and it's fucked up. Give the dude a fight.
And Conor, and who even knows if Conor is actually gonna come back? You know what I mean?
I think he is. I think he
roared it up though. I think Conor roared it the fuck up.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, I think he roared it the fuck up.
Nigga, he's on everything that The Rock is on.
Exactly, yo.
Like horse tranquilizer. They fucking shooting these steroids that you never heard of.
You see how his face is swollen up, like his cheeks are swollen up, and he's just like raging on. And everywhere you see him in a Miami Heat game, at a boxing fight, he's just raging right now.
That's a nigga's BBL.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nigga's BBL. When you probably want to get bigger, that's a nigga's BBL.
Yeah. For those who don't know what BBL means, that means Brazilian butt lifts. So that. Yep, that is true.
That's what the steroids are. That's what the steroids are.
Word up since like the fucking 70s.
I just had this conversation. I think there should be certain sports that allow fucking drugs, yo.
Yeah, you mentioned that when you was on with us last time. They should, man. I agree.
Come on, yo. Just let these niggas get steroid up and fucking go wild and crazy.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Shit. I would love to see that. Like in baseball, you know how fun it'll be if you see another motherfucker hit like 80 home runs?
We saw how fun it was.
Yeah.
Come on. When we had Barry Bonds, when we had Mark McGwire, when we had Sammy Sosa, even Roger Clemens. He was fucking throwing what?
You remember that? I mean, I know we're talking about combat, but since we on steroids, you remember Brady Anderson from the Royals? One year he hit 24 home runs, got roided up, hit like 50 something home runs. I'm like, that's what you needed. That's what you need the roids, bro. That's what you needed.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know, steroids don't give you better vision.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Steroids don't make you hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You could be as big as a house.
Mm-hmm.
Steroids don't make you take a punch better. Steroids don't make you throw a punch better.
Mm-hmm. But when you hit something,
it's all about how you put the muscle and where you place the muscle to be.
Yeah.
Some people take it for endurance. Some people, I know niggas that do like 10 a day, bro. They work out like 10 times a day.
Shit.
No cap.
Yeah.
They go for 2 hours, come back home, go do it 2 hours, come back home. Then that night before they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't do none of that shit. They can still go out, have a good time and party, but their neck is the size of my waist.
Damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, that's true, man. Sometimes,
but all they do is work out, though. This is what they do, and then you see the difference because, they've been like that for years. But when they started taking steroids, fucking. Like I said, I don't mind it. Bring that shit into sports. What you think? Yo, they say that shit about Izzy though. You know that, right?
They say Izzy taking roids?
They say, nigga, they got pictures of Izzy with a flat titty.
Oh shit! I would have never expected that from Izzy, bro.
Yeah.
Because Izzy cut the fuck up. Like he's slim and he cut the fuck up. You know?
They got picture of Izzy with a flat titty, bro.
Holy shit!
They got picture of Izzy with a flat titty, bro.
Damn.
And you know what? Look, Izzy's a great champion. Izzy's a great champion, but that's another one, son. Like. He don't have no competition in that weight class.
Yeah, I think he should move. I mean, the reason I now that you're talking about Izzy and talking about the middleweight weight class, I think he didn't move up to light heavyweight because when he lost to Jan, you could see in his face he was disappointed.
Well, you know what it is. He's lucky because not every fighter gets to fight at their true weight. But when you ask the nigga what he is when he's walking around regular weight, he walks around at 190, 192. Yeah. So he's always if he fights at 185, what is he really cutting?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's always that's his weight class. You know, and I think he's avoiding Duplessis.
You said that last time, and I think so too.
I don't understand why Strickland got the fight. Strickland won his last fight, but he got knocked the fuck out by Piera.
Yeah, badly.
You know what I mean?
Badly. Yeah, man. I don't know. I would like to see Duplessis. I'd rather see Duplessis instead of Strickland. I feel like Strickland, he's gonna come in that fight, he's gonna get knocked the hell out. I feel like he's gonna get knocked the hell out by Izzy. As much as I like Strickland, like I said, not much of a spite game. I like that he just talk shit like, yeah, hit me again. Oh, that was soft.
I think UFC does a good thing promoting people's stories, and he came from a hard life, and that's why he loves fighting. And the whole fucking spiel that all these fighters have. Look, bottom line, at the end of the day, styles make fights. And I'm looking at the nigga record right now, and Jared Cannonier beat him. which was controversial because a lot of people thought that Strickland won that fight.
I actually thought Strickland won that fight. I'm not gonna
Alex Pereira knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But he beat some heavy hitters, like he beat Uriah Hall.
Oh, absolutely.
Jacker
Manson. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Even the last guy he fought. Anybody with the last name of Magomedov is hard.
Exactly. He beat my guy at one point. I liked this prospect called Court McGee. You remember Court McGee? He beat Court McGee, and I was like, yo, I was picking Court McGee to be like the next big thing. And when he beat Court McGee, that's it. Court McGee was never the same. So him and Adesanya, I think it's more like, how could I say it? I think it's more like
that's Adesanya. That's Adesanya choosing his bait.
Yeah, there you go. You said it perfect. That's shark bait for him. He's gonna reel him in.
Choosing his food. Why am I gonna take Duplessis right now? Duplessis just knocked out Robert Whitaker.
Yeah,
he just knocked out Robert Whitaker.
Put him to sleep.
And the way he knocked him out was unorthodox.
Yes,
he knocked him out by bringing the fight to his face and put him to sleep.
Izzy
didn't put him to sleep like that. Izzy got into a firefight with him.
Yep.
All right. There's a big difference getting into a phone booth with a nigga. And like no disrespect to Izzy, but he's a superhero in his own right because when he gets into those phone booths with people, he's the one that keeps coming out alive.
Yes, yeah, and he's lucky. Like you said it last time, and I agree with you 100%. He be getting lucky because sometimes if you go back to the replays, his eyes are like squinty. He's closed and just swinging crazy. Oh, yeah. He's just swinging crazy.
That's his face. And you know what? Like I said, one pound to him, he's a superhero for that shit. But that's why he picks his fights. See, Strickland has a boxer's chance.
Yeah.
I think he got a box. Look what we just seen. O'Malley beat this dude. Like look what we just seen where certain styles, if you do them the right way, like if Strickland. My problem with Strickland's fighting style. He stands straight up.
Yeah, he's too flat-footed. He like who reminds me of? He reminds me of what's his name? This guy that was champion. The karate guy. I forgot.
Not Anderson Silva, right?
No, not Anderson Silva. He's Brazilian. He lost. I have his name on the tip of my tongue. He lost to John Jones Bones badly. He beat he beat all these guys. Dan Henderson. What is his name? The Brazilian guy. Fuck. Let me see. Damn, I forgot his fucking name, yo.
Paso Fumo.
Yeah, Paso Fumo, right? Shit. What's his name, man? And this dude was my dog. What is his name? But
the thing is, that's why he might have an advantage though, fighting like that. And you know what? I think he'll really have an advantage. The shit talking.
Yeah.
That shit talking. If he can get into Izzy's head. Right?
Yeah.
And every time he connects one with Izzy and laughs at him and points at him, and if you can get into Izzy's head, you're gonna find Izzy making mistakes.
Yes, you're right.
Strickland don't get into the fucking phone booth. Strickland picks his poison like this.
Yep.
He picks his poison like this. That he fight.
Straightforward.
Hands close. He keeps his hands close to protect his face. That's because he stands straight up.
There you go.
Not like that.
Yeah. There you go. I got the name Lyoto Machida.
Oh, Lyoto Machida. Yeah. Very elusive.
Yeah,
but Lyoto was elusive. Lyoto used to move, bro.
Yeah.
He kicked the shit out of you when you didn't even see it.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back to the jump,
he was good at inviting you to come into him.
Yes.
Until he started getting knocked the fuck out.
Yes.
And then that style didn't work no more.
No more. Everybody learned it. And you know who broke that mold? Wasn't it John Jones? John Jones learned. John Jones was losing that fight at one point. Because Lyoto was getting him, but then John Jones, I think, in that moment, he learned how to counter Lyoto.
Downloaded it.
Yeah, exactly. Downloaded it. Like he processed it right there during the fight. And it's like, all right, I see how he's moving.
And I think that's where Izzy is gonna win this fight.
Yes. Yeah.
Izzy's processor is too smart.
Mm-hmm.
He may come out alive in those phone booths, but it doesn't mean that's where he wants to be.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You could tell that he's very uneasy. Like the last two fights against Pereira, you could tell when he got knocked out, he was uneasy. Even when he won with the knockout, he was uneasy with his back against the cage, and he was just like eyes closed, squinting. Let me just see if I get a good counter, yo, bro.
See, it's nothing compared to what we just saw with O'Malley and Sterling. Yes. O'Malley ducks a right hand and comes over. That's a sniper. Izzy don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's like John said, he found that chin, bro. He found that chin.
But let's see what happens. You know why? Because Strickland is a wrestler and a grappler. And if Strickland could get his hands on him and start pushing him in the corner and giving him elbows and making it dirty and giving him knees and foot stomping him and drag him to the floor, and if you can put it on and make Izzy look incapable of handling your wrestling, he has the ability to steal that fight from the judges, even if he don't knock Izzy out. Because there's no formula to knock Izzy out, you know. Only Pereira did it. So the bottom line is you're gonna have to beat Izzy on card and numbers. And in order to do that, you gotta get close to him and do what you do.
You gotta press him. You gotta press him just like Pereira did. Yep.
Press him. And Pereira's a Frankenstein though. He'll walk in like statue.
Yep. Yo, and that's scary though. That's scary because
that's character in the video game. He's like the last boss in the video game that don't stop coming no matter how many times you shoot him.
Hell yeah. Yo, his motherfucker remind me of Jason Bourne. He just steady walking to you.
When he got knocked out, I think when he got knocked out, his body was still going like this.
Hell
yeah,
hell
yeah. Toy tipped over.
Yeah. He even fell down when Izzy knocked him down. He fell down stiff. He felt like timber. Like I was like, damn. I actually gave him a chance to get up, but
that's a big dude.
Yeah,
but I think he should have stayed. You know, Dana paid him a lot of money to go up to 205.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Because if I was him, I know I would have wanted that back.
Yeah.
I know I would have been like, please, what? Of course I want that back, that belt, that. So Dana definitely said, yo, listen, shut the fuck up. Here's $500,000. Go up in weight class. Chill at 205. Look who's up there. Nobody's up there. You have a better chance to blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that's the only reason he moved up, because I would have loved to see him break Izzy's jaw again.
Hell yeah, man. I would love to see that too.
I love Izzy, but there was something so great about him beating Izzy that way.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I mean?
Loved
it. Izzy just folded. He just folded like a beach chair. He didn't want it no more. Didn't want to be in there.
Yeah, and the thing is that I agree with you 100%. But when that first fight, I thought Izzy was gonna find his way to find that counter, just like he did in the second fight. I thought he was gonna do that in the first fight.
Not against Frankenstein.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In the second fight, he did though.
Yeah, he got so lucky. Yo, you remember when he was trolling his son because his son trolled him back in Asia? Yo, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, that's one hell of redeem yourself right there.
Yo, that's foul. Yo, he walked up to the son. He said, and then dropped on the ring like a body.
That shit was crazy.
That's crying.
Yeah. I loved it, man. Man. But damn,
so
man.
Who you going for this weekend officially?
For that fight?
Yes, sir. Not this weekend. That's 2 weekends.
Yeah, September 9th.
Yeah. This weekend we got This weekend, who we got this week? We got something this weekend too.
We got something this weekend. Let me see.
Yeah, Cyril Gane. We got Cyril Gane and Sergey Spivak.
Ooh.
I think Cyril Gane, if he don't win, he needs to get the fuck out of here, because you lose to John Jones. All the big fights you be losing and shit.
Yeah, he lost to Dominic, but no, he lost to Ngannou. He lost to John Jones.
Come on,
man. The only person he beat was Dominic Cruz, right? Dominic Reyes.
Yeah, but he beat the Black Beast too.
Oh yeah, he beat Derek Lewis. Yeah, he beat Derek Lewis. Yeah, he caught him on the losing streak. You're right.
But Sergey Spivak is a beast, though.
Yeah, I don't want to see Gane. I think I agree with you. He should get.
I don't really like him. He doesn't really do it for me. But you know who's fighting? Rose Namajunas.
Oh, Thug. I love Thug.
She moved up a weight class though.
Oh, she did?
It's gonna be her first fight at this weight class. Yeah.
Who's she fighting?
Co-main event. Manon Fiora.
Oh, okay, I never heard of her.
Yeah, Manon Fiora. 10-1.
10-1. Okay, that's gonna be a good one. I like Doug Rose. Doug Rose, she's nice.
Yo, like she got the reach on Rose.
Yeah.
She's also older by 2 years.
All right. But Rose, you know the thing about Rose is that Rose, she a lot of fights that she won, she always had like that disadvantage. Because remember when she fought
I never
count her out, right?
No, I never root for her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you never root for Rose? Oh, damn. Because she don't look like she's so like
very unassuming.
Yeah, she's like so pale. I mean, so stoic in her demeanor.
She looks like Sandy from SpongeBob.
Oh shit, Sandy Squirrel. Oh damn, I love that. Oh my god. Oh,
yeah, but next week's a pretty calm card. There are some names on here. Volkan Ozdemir, but it don't have a face for Bogdan Guzvald. I think these are probably upcomers.
Yo, you good with the last names because I would have been murdering these last names.
I hear them all the time.
All right.
So I'm always repeating them when I watch the fights because I like, you know, besides speaking with you guys, I'd like to. The only way you could gamble, you could know who's gonna win. The only way you like get involved is when you get involved. Yo, is he gonna throw the right hand? Yo, last time he won with a kick. Oh, he beat this dude. Like, look at the Cheeto Vera thing. If anybody looks at O'Malley's record, you'd be like, oh, he got one loss to who? Cheeto Vera.
Exactly.
Then you look at Cheeto Vera's record and you're like, it's questionable. He's lost some fights, you know? It's not the best record and shit. Like, but Cheeto Vera gets the job done, you know? And he's Spanish, you know? You got like, you can tell he's a true fucking Latino nigga. You really got to give it up to him because he was so styled. The beard, the skull, the attitude.
The tats.
He got asked about Sean O'Malley. He goes,
he in love with me.
I don't know what is wrong with this guy. Like, he in love with me. Keep talking about me. Like, he just wants to have my name in his mouth.
Yeah, he in love with me. He in love with me. He wanna go take me to Ecuador.
Yo, these niggas are crazy, bro.
Yo,
these
G.
niggas are crazy.
Yo, let's transition. That was good shit, man. I appreciate you, G. Let's get out of here.
Yo, let's sir.
Well, let's take a. You want to take a quick toast? Where my man Cash at? My man Cash disappeared.
I'll pour up a cup.
All right, pour up a cup. Let's get Cash back in here for the toast, man.
Pour up a cup.
That's some dope shit right there, bro. Yeah, we got Cash back.
Hey, yo.
Good shit, gentlemen. Good shit.
Let's go.
I'm engaged, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you
Word
go.
up.
We got Cash back huge into the UFC now.
Flavor.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting my weight up, man. I've been a boxing nigga my whole life, but I'm in there. Word. So, yo, take us out of here, Ed. What's up?
Yo, this is a toast to my brothers again. Another great episode of Drunk Sports Combat, the second episode. Shout out to everybody that been showing us love. Keep on showing us love. Make sure you like and subscribe. And let's get out of here. We'll see you next week for another episode.
Guys, gentlemen.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a great weekend. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, sir. Salud. To another episode.
See y'all next week.
Yes. Salud.